this one. And I'll ask you again to start with, if there's anything you like about this site that strikes you straight away.
Okay. When it comes up, I'll tell you.
It's on mine.
Yeah, well,
It's
I
coming.
know I've got controls again, but
Yeah.
it'll come through soon enough.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
Okay, Kids Guide.
great.
Okay. Northern Beaches Kids Guide. Okay. Right. Well, I love those little kids, those hand-drawn
Yeah.
kids up in the top corner. That's really cool. The blue background is very prominent, but is quite good because it links in with the blues of the menus,
Yeah.
etc. in the actual page. Um,
So whose page do you think this is?
what's on? Oh, this is Northern Beaches.
Yeah. Okay. And what do you
This
think you can
is
do on this site?
Northern Beaches and them only by the look of it.
Yeah. And what do you think you can do on this page? What does this page offer?
Well, it seems at the moment to be able to show me where my local playground or play centre or cafe or restaurant, etc. is, like this paragraph over here is telling us. And it does seem to be telling us about all the kids' activities and services in the area. It's also got a notice board by the look of it, and so therefore it would probably be user posted rather than website administrator posted stuff on the notice board, but at the same time it may need to go through a screening. We've got some relevant classified stuff on the side here, which is always handy. Childcare markets, various things, yeah, looks good. Also looks like we're again available on Facebook, which is handy because sometimes people forget to put things on websites, but you can ask them on Facebook and get an answer pretty quickly, so that's good.
Yeah.
So yeah, curious as to what this advertising up here is all about. But then again, yeah, this lime green on white is horrible for my eyes personally. I cannot read green on white or green on black very easily at all.
Yeah.
And light colours on light colours is impossible. So I have no idea what those words they say.
Yeah.
But that one's okay. And these down the side here are okay because it's a darker colour on the
Yeah.
white. But yeah, so.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to maybe register for this site, and you can talk me through the registration process if you think it's hard or easy or difficult, or what your thoughts are there.
Okay. Okay. Well, I've scrolled down. I don't know how far I'm going to go before I do things, but I don't see yet a register for the site. I can see a newsletter sign up coming up now. Previous newsletters, it's handy. But again, the lag is horrible, so latest featured links. Classes for children, links, schools. Okay, now I'm down the bottom. Contact us, classes for children, resources, special occasions, playgrounds. Yeah. Not quite sure where I would be going for registering. So unless I'm just signing up for an email newsletter, yeah, which isn't exactly registering, but what would I need to register for the site for?
Okay, so
Can you get me back up to the top of the screen, please?
Yeah. There you go.
Ta. When it comes through on my end, it's just easier if. Okay, registering. Contact might have something, but that's just contact directory owner by the pop-up that shows up. Notice board. I'll go to contact because that might show me something about registering, but I cannot see how to register for the site. I mean, what sort of thing would you need to register for the site, really? But I mean, if you're just signing up for the email of the newsletter, that should be pretty easy.
Yeah.
Um,
And so this has got another, like, it's like on Facebook and like on Twitter. Does that appeal to you? Pages that and like them?
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, I really don't mind those sort of things. Yeah.
And so where would you go if you wanted to find something here, what's on locally? Where would you go to see?
Oh, well, if I wanted to know what's on as such, I'd start out with the what's on link.
Okay.
If I knew exactly what I wanted, like playground, for example, I'd have started on the side with playgrounds or something, or school holidays menu bit that's on the side of if I wanted to know something about school holidays that might be coming up. But
and so these activities that are listed now, what are your thoughts on these activities that have come up when you go to the What's On link?
Well, with the What's On link, we have a name, a location with a website and date. Date's pretty generic, so these do seem to be at the moment. Oh yes, there's weekly. These do seem to be events that are on every single week. At the moment, toddler time and books into babies.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, that's got some information there. It'd be nice to see a symbol of some sort or something to say this is a free or this is a cost event. Even a coded symbol in the sense of, well, free has nothing, but cost, okay, if it's under $10, it's got a $1 sign. If it's under 20, it's got 2. If it's over $20, it's got $3 signs, for example. Give you an indication of how expensive it might be.
Yeah.
But no, that's good information there. 'Cause it's where and when and what age range is needed, so that's handy as well. I'd like to know what school age is defined as. Whether that is the upper age of kids allowed is grade 1 or whether it's grade 3 or something like that. School age, oh right, so you're quite happy to have a 17-year-old sit in, are you? He's at school, he's school age.
Yeah.
The ones that specifically define 19 months to 3 years, that's great. 2.5 to school age is a little ambiguous in my mind.
Yeah.
But then again, people with children of school age would tend to define school age a lot easier than people who don't have children, like me.
Yeah.
And so they might say, oh no, well he's preschool age or he's school age or he's high school age or something like that maybe.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. Latest reviews is interesting on the side here. But how they've arrived, I don't know. But this information here looks good, and yeah, so I don't see anything wrong with what I see there. The color continuity is good. The layout of what I'm seeing is good.
Yep.
It certainly seems to have a good range of information there, and I like it.
Okay, good. Okay, we're going to move on to the last site then.